Welcome to PT Dan's instructional videos. Today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of going too deep on a bench press. The bench press is quickly by insurance companies being seen as the death of all exercises for your shoulder, and a lot of gyms are being forced to increase their insurance premiums because of this. So let's have a look at why this is the case. A lot of powerlifters have a very, very thick torso, which means if they take the bar down to their chest, then elbows and shoulders are still at a 90-degree angle. At a 90-degree angle, the shoulder bone is very, very, very safe and secure. Somebody like me, however, has a much thinner torso. If I take the bar down to my chest, there is way too much tension at my shoulder and elbow joint, which means the forces are far too great and the chances of tearing and increasing injuries, such as those of the rotator cuff, dramatically go through the roof. So let's have a look at the depth of what you should go. What I suggest is, whether you have a thick torso or not, always take your elbows to around about bench height. Let's have a look. If you actually go far too deep and you increase the workload, your shoulder actually dislocates slightly throughout every single rep range. Why? Because your scapula is actually part of your shoulder joint. And as the weight load gets pushed down on the bench, as you come down, your scapula will want to medially rotate or retract. As it retracts, it will actually push into the bench, and the weight of the bench will actually prevent it from doing its job. So your humerus bone will actually want to move, and it does move because you're allowing it to, but the joint that it's attached to is stuck, which means every single rep, your shoulder joint actually slightly dislocates every time. If you do that, plus you go too deep, the chances of picking up injury dramatically increases. So what we want to do is always try and stop at a 90-degree angle, or at least keep your elbow around about bench height.